Hey, all you viewers, be named later. How we doing today? That's right. By the box, you know we're going to take a look at something by Crkt. And I know. You clicked on the thumbnail, whatever. You know we're going to take a look at the Crkt M16-14 Limo Echo Kilo. Basically, that just stands for law enforcement knife. There's a couple different versions of this blade out there, and we're going to take a look at the quote-unquote law enforcement one. But before we go too much further, like we usually do, there is the usual stuff from Crkt, part of the propaganda. And the other part that I thought was quite interesting was them putting a little pamphlet about the auto locks in here. Well, we gonna take a look at all that in just a moment. Okay, now, here she is. It is one big, burly, beefy blade. I have wanted it since I saw it, and there is an awful lot of stuff in this guy. My God, there's a lot packed in this blade. But let's get to the fun parts, okay? This is based off a Kit Carson design with an overall length of 9.25 inches. The blade is 3.875. Enclosed, it's 5. Hold on, let me move that. 375. It's got a big weight to it for a folder of 6.20 ounces. You're going to feel this in your pocket, okay? Now, it's done in the Tonto style, as you can see, with a hollow grind, a plain edge, plus the triple serrations back here. I'll be honest with you, not too fond of those, but still, it's the only way I could get the blade. Now, it's got a... Oh boy, okay, hold on. There we go, plain, okay. And it's got, as you can see, a black finish with that titanium nitride coating that they like to use in, say, like a lot of Gerber blades that helps prevent against rust, corrosion, all that fun stuff. The steel on it is AUS 8 steel with a 58 to 59 Rockwell rating. Now, it has a stainless steel frame, and for some reason they put in there for the stainless steel, it's 420 J like Juliet, Z like Zulu steel. And it's got black glass reinforced nylon scales. Now, it depends where you look at. Some sites call them Zytel. That real slippery plastic that seems to be on like a lot of K-bar. Those of you familiar with my channel, camera decided to take a dump. As I was saying, the black Zytels, they call them black Zytel, and that's kind of like some of the neck knife sheaths that I've brought to the channel. So hopefully that's all going to blend together okay. Now, along with the stainless steel frame, you've got a liner lock with the auto locks system. Now, for those of you not familiar with that, it's an automatic Lake and Walker knife safety system. Basically, if you look right down in there, see that little piece that's moving? That prevents the liner lock from disengaging while that is forward. When you deploy the blade, watch the little red dot here. It just goes right to the front. So you have a basically dual safety lock, okay? And oh yeah, before I even forget, it's got the glass reinforced nylon back spacer back here as well. Now, you can open it via the flipper or the dual thumb studs that are on here, but I'll be honest, I've had more success with the flipper, which also dubs as something else, and I'll get there in a moment. You can carry this 4 different ways. Left hand, right hand, tip up, tip down. The choice is yours. Now, on the back here, you got a tungsten carbide glass breaker, and the flipper doubles as a seatbelt cutter. So you've got multiple ways to extract yourself from a problem if you're in a motor vehicle accident, which is one of the reasons that they made this for law enforcement, or as they call this guy also, the big dog. So you've got a Tonto blade to cut a seatbelt or break something, do something. You've got serrations to do it. You've got a seatbelt cutter, and you have a way to fracture a window if you need to. So there's an awful lot plugged into this guy, and it is made in Taiwan. All right. Now, for those of you not familiar with my channel, we usually do 3 little cut tests, and they're all pretty simple. But today I'm going to try to do something else with that right there. Okay? So the first one is usually heavy-duty stock paper. All right? Oh, yeah. See, I was getting it, but then still. I always try to get those little curly cues, and here's why. This is what I was taught. You can take any blade and basically go sharp, as it goes through the paper. but you see those like tears or whatnot looking. But if you take your blade and go really, really slow and keep the same angle, essentially that's what should happen. The paper should curl back in on itself. Now I'm also curious about this with the seatbelt cutter, so let's see if I don't do something to myself. I was trying to think, hey, would this work? Huh, look at that. Cutting through the paper, no problem. The seatbelt cutter seems to be stronger than the dang blade. All right. Hey, sorry for moving that camera. There we go. I can see lots of paper flakes on there, so it needs to be stropped up. All right. Next up, normal paracord. Simple little pull test. Had to put a little effort, but it still popped it, no problem. Now let's go with the slice test. Yeah, no issue. Now, something I thought about doing, and I'm not exactly sure if this is going to work well, but I'm kind of curious if we can do paracord with the seatbelt cutter. So, it'll work. Took a little bit, but it'll work. And as we usually do, let's go with Mr. Ratchet Strap. Which I know a lot of you are going, why didn't you do the ratchet strap? I just figured let's use some paracord and see what will happen there. So let's see. Ooh. Kind of problem on the front. Let's see if it was just how I was holding it. Yeah, went through no problem that second time. And just out of curiosity, let's see what the serrations on the back, if it just tears through. Yeah. Okay. As we always do. Well, it kind of cleaned up that blade. But after, oh, nope, see, there we go. We got some stuff on there. But you guys saw after the paper test, there was paper flakes all over. So, yeah, we definitely got to strap her up some more. Okay, so I did what we usually do. We take a look out there on the 3 usual spots you're going to buy a blade. Now, I did the write-up on this guy on June 17th, 2020. I looked on Amazon, CRKT, and Blade HQ. Over on Amazon, this is going to run you $53. CRKT, basically $100, $99.99. And on Blade HQ, $62.95. It's been reviewed 3 times on Blade HQ for a 5 out of 5 star rating. It's been reviewed 23 times over on CRKT for a 4 3/4 rating out of 5 stars. And over on Amazon, it's got a 4.6 out of 5 star rating with 284 reviews. Now, here's my favorite part of the video, guys. I want to know your questions, comments, love, hatred, anger, whatever, down below in the comments section. I want to know, and they're back, do you think she's a nice or an F-bomb? Nice or an F-bomb? I really want to know your guys' thoughts on that. I mean, I'll be honest, when I've been carrying it, my big, huge concern is the seatbelt cutter with a pocket, trying to pull her in and out, trying to find a comfortable way to carry it so I'm not tearing up my pants. I really despise the auto locks. If I want a lock system, I'm going to engage it, because most of my blades do not have a lock system, so I constantly forget about that, and it's a real pain in the you-know-what sometimes to get her closed. Alright, so for you first-time viewers of the channel, I just want to say thank you so much for viewing this video. Look, I know there's lots of options out there available on YouTube, and I'm very grateful you're watching this video. Now, for you first-timers and you long-time viewers of the channel who have yet to subscribe, well, my first question is why? Why don't you leave me a comment right down below and let me know what I can do to possibly improve videos? That way, maybe in the future, you'll give me your subscription. Now, after you guys have gone ahead and done that fun stuff, look right down here. You're going to see a big channel symbol popping up. Go click on that thing. It's going to bring you right to subscribe. After you've gone ahead and knocked it out the way, if you so choose, please destroy the little bell icon that's right by there. Why? Great question. Because you're going to be able to notify yourself every single time this channel uploads a brand new video. Now, speaking of videos, 2 will be popping up over here. Those are going to be videos that YouTube is going to select from my catalog that they feel are going to be a great viewing experience for you. But there we go, guys. My quick tabletop look at CRKT's M16-14Lek. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope all of you Have a great day today.